Welcome everyone to show number 2. Let me just take this out of here because it's making a lot of noise. So, I hope everyone stayed safe this week. You guys were able to ride and enjoy some of the beautiful weather we have now in Scottsdale. And above all, that you managed to stay safe and ride alone because it is essential that we keep our distance and we don't ride in big groups nowadays. I'll start this show by saying that I think most of you know Tim Ridley. He had somewhat of a nasty crash this week, so we're all wishing him a fast recovery and hope to see you on the road again, Tim. So if you're watching this, hope it's not too bad and you can get on your bike soon. Hopefully stay upright this time. Okay, so this show this week was kind of a test week because we just launched the show Wednesday. It was kind of like, okay, let's see how many people actually take the challenge, and I was quite happy to see that we got 100 riders on the Strava club, and we had a bit around 20 entries for this week's segment. I know I didn't give a lot of time for you guys to accomplish the segment, and some of you are also new to the tour, so it's kind of last minute. So I understand that you didn't need to accomplish stage 1 to be able to still be eligible for prizes on stage 2 and stage 3 and so on. So this week's presenting sponsor is one that's very dear to me. So FSA Envision, they're supporting with the prize for this award for this week. And both Full Speed Head and Vision have been with me ever since I became a professional athlete, and they've been supporting World Tour teams, producing top-end road bike components. And if you've never heard of FSA and Vision, you probably have not been around because they've been around for many years. And Full Speed Ahead actually does equip a lot of the Pro Tour races teams, and also supports quite a few triathletes and road cyclists. Same with Vision. Vision would be kind of the child under Full Speed Ahead's main company or main group. And Vision is mostly focused on wheels, time trial components such as handlebars, and they do a really good job wind testing all their equipment and making sure it's optimized for performance and to above all win the fight against the wind, because this is all about being fast. And in terms of time trialing and triathlon, you want to be fast against the wind because 80% of your energy is spent resisting that wind. So done with the presenting sponsor. Oh, also let me bring this slide again. So they're giving out 20% off of their shop for anyone that watches this show. So you have until April 30th to use the coupon code Classic20, and you can go on to fsaproshop.com and you can redeem that coupon. You can use it on anything that you find in the shop, and they'll probably try to ship it to you as soon as possible. Obviously, we have some restrictions in terms of shipping, but hopefully you get your wheels, your components soon enough in your house. So, done with the boring stuff, let's go down to business. So stage 1 was a really our known segment in the valley. So it was basically the golf course in Paradise Valley. If you've done gainy rides, you've gone through it. And if you're just cruising around Paradise Valley, you probably went through the golf course. So stage 1 was quite, again, pretty easy to find. And we had, let me switch this to the main window. So we had 19 athletes as part of the group. of the club Tour de Quarantine Scottsdale edition competing. Obviously, Brian was flying with the 8:58, but this was not about being fast. It was all about completing the segment. So we had 19 riders. I mean, first time, it was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. I'll be honest, I did not make it all the way down to Paradise Valley because I've been pretty much riding a lot indoors, and every time I go out, I don't venture myself that much on the roads and through roads that would usually be busy. So anyways, we had Brian that was the fastest. We had 19 competitors. So we're just giving out prizes among the 19 people that actually completed the segment and are part of the club. So for me to be able to track your ride, you have to belong to the club Tour de Quarantine Scottsdale Edition on Strava. It's free to join. You just have to find it on Strava, and you just have to join the group, and this way I can track your efforts. I'm not accepting any other data or any other app, just because there's no way I could compare everything. Like if we have 20 riders doing ones with Garmin, ones with Polar, ones with Wahoo, it would be really hard to gather all that information. And Strava allows me to filter people that belong to the club and actually accomplish the segment. So that's why I do it this way. So onto the stage again. So we had 19 riders, and we're gonna do this as a random giveaway. So I'm giving away 2 water bottle cages, their Vision, their Carbon, their Lights. Obviously this is a symbolic prize. We don't do this for the winning prize, or maybe some or most don't do it for the winning prize. They do it for fun because they want to enjoy the outdoors and be part of this tour, I guess. So the way I'm going to do this, we have 19 riders. I'm just going to ask Siri to randomly pick a number between 1 and 19 and see who wins the first one and who wins the second. So let's do this. Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 19.
It's 19.
19. So whoever got 19 place or was the 19 rider will receive a bottle cage. I'll comment on your activity, or you're welcome to comment back on this video or message me your shipping address and I'll ship this to you. And then we'll go again. Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 19.
It's 2.
It's 2. So people on that list that I just showed, and let me pull the list again. So Adam Mims, oh Adam, and Sue, you both, no, sorry, Loopy Mom. So there you go, Loopy Mom and Adam are gonna get away to this week with some new bottle cages. And they didn't have to do much. They just had to complete the segment, belong to the club, and just complete the segment within the time that you were meant to. So, I mean, this is very easy to earn prizes. It's free. There's nothing preventing you for completing the segments. Above all, I want you to ride safe. You ride alone, and you try to. Obviously, not try to. You always obey to the laws of traffic. So stopping on the stop signs, stopping at lights. So this is not, as you could see, this is not about being fast. The fastest person was Brian. He did a whooping 8:58, but he didn't win the prize because this was a random draw. So this will be kind of as we go every week. I hope we can get this tour going for many weeks. I'll be because this is a self-funded tour. I'll be making sure we have prizes for the next 5 weeks, and then after that we'll decide based on if people are liking the event and if they're having fun, and obviously if I have more prizes to give. So if you want to be part of it, don't forget to watch the show every week and see what's up on the menu for the following week. So on to the next week's segment. Next week's segment, or stage 2, some may say, oh, that's Tempe, Arizona. Well, kinda. The segment does show as being in Tempe, Arizona, but I think everyone considers that Tempe is south of the 202. So in theory, Tempe starts, I think, on Hayden. So anything south of Hayden, not Hayden, sorry, Curry. Anything south of Curry, in theory, I think it's Tempe. I'm not sure about this. But anyways, so for those that don't know stage 2, if you remember the old bike shop called Tribe Multisport, they did have a weekly club ride on Thursdays nights that did part of this segment. So you start on College Ave and Curry Roads. That's the intersection. There's a light there. You need to stop there, and you go up Curry, right on I think it's Mill Ave, and then right again on Gavin Parkway, and then the segment finishes at Gavin Parkway and McDowell Road. So I think most of you are familiar with this route. Anyways, if you go on Strava and you do look for segments that are called Tour de Quarantine Scottsdale 2020 Stage 2, you'll find the segment. It'll be easy to find, and you should be okay. But if you still have any questions regarding which segment we're fighting for, I'm dropping the link to the segment on the description of this video once the video is done. Also, if you keep in mind, you have to belong. Oh, I have to slide to this side. You have to belong to the club. This is the only way I can have to track you. Don't forget that the number one rule is be safe, obey the traffic laws, and just have fun. Explore some of Scottsdale and earn some prizes on the way. I mean, again, there's nothing to lose, and we all have a good time. Okay, so don't forget, I'm gonna pull again the discount code if you want to use it. I appreciate FSA and Vision supporting both myself and the event, and I hope to see you on the road and catch up with the live show next week again, same time, Sunday 6 p.m. and you have until Sunday 2 p.m. to accomplish stage 2. Thank you for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye now. Let me end.